Hello there and welcome back. Last time we cleaned up Sicily. We're not completely done with that, but basically what I mean by this is we, unify them under our religion and our culture. And we're going to start doing the same with England and Great Britain. We're also going to try and see if we can start conquering the remaining territories, and otherwise just make this into, a little bit better for us. We'll lose, this is the young rule, that's fine. Hopefully he can, get a kid before he dies. But yeah, other than that, no biggies so far. I'm also still going to try and get my, the land that I want to be my Demnes. I would like to, take this, but it's tyrannical, as they say. So for now, I'm going to stick with these two. We'll have to see if there's some, I might take just these three, because again, Anglo-Saxon, and it's the Duke himself who hold, all of them. So in theory, it wouldn't be a bad shout to just take these three, which would require me to, convert them and culture convert them, but that is perfectly fine. Now, with that said, we're going to continue, as I said, where we left off. We're currently sieging this Agrigento, and once we're done with that, we'll have to see if I can rogue Messina here. I will, but if I can't, once this siege is over, I'm gonna, just keep on moving forwards. I'm gonna just put this guy under the soon-to-be Jarl of Sicily. Deal with it from there. We captured some prisoners in the siege. Can we get some money for them? I need to also be careful because I am no longer allowed to, just randomly sacrifice Norse rulers. I might have some tyranny from that. I should actually check that, and the easiest way to check that is just to choose a vassal, see if there's a tyranny demodify. No, but I have another rightful liege because I do not hold the king title of Sicily. That's pretty fair. But this guy's gonna love me until he dies because I gave him, counties, baronies, duchies, and we're both drunkards, so why not? We're gonna revoke your title, County of Gento, and then we are going to ransom you because for some reason the game still sees him as a count that he's worth 100, I believe. And honestly, I'm fine with, getting some extra money out of this. Now, can I now revoke your title? I can. There's an 81% chance that he will accept, so let's just revoke that. Start moving the troops into Messina. Yep, in case he does this. And again, this is both a way to make money and also a way to, make my realm more stable for future heirs. So it's a two for one deal, which I'm very happy about. Let's see, what is my... You're working on domestic affairs, that's pretty good. You guys won that battle, good. Need to make sure my council are actually doing what they're supposed to do, because I have a bad habit of, forgetting that they exist. You are doing religious relations. We do not need you to do religious relations. We need you to do conversions. So that's a problem. So we're gonna have him start converting these three counties that I will take for myself. As I said, I am going to take this, but not right now. I'm not in a good position to do so. Probably do it at the end of this ruler's lifespan, so that my next character has a good starting point. And again, I'm just gonna accept the money for those who are willing to give it to me. Guess I can only get money from one of you, so I'll take that. Out of wedlock. It's no secret that my acquaintance Seth is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union. She's not married. Well, it's not a crime, so don't care. Now, as I said, Wiz and also Wessex here are the two that are going to be my, enemies. The revocation. This guy should not, care. He's old Asatru. He might accept. We could just, as I said, ask him. And if he wants something bad, I'll lose like 10 on decline. I'll lose 10 opinion. So, that's fine. I can just ask for 10 opinion. Malice, I'll live with that. But other than that, it would seem that we are good. The only worry I have is that there might be individual dukes that are not correct faith and religion. But again, that's not a big problem. So I'm going to start with Wiss here. We're going to revoke his titles. Let's start with the Ealdom of Wiss. Should we do Cornwall first? He's also a known criminal. I guess we'll do this. It's like, it's less likely to get annoyed. Might actually just, you know, give up without a fight. Which would be great, but I doubt he will do that. So we'll just, yeah, set raise our troops. As you can see here, the Duke has converted to the True Osseter. How about these guys? They did too, so we're good there. They're Welsh, but I can live with that. Bless be Odin. We are gonna have to deal with this here. So we're gonna just do that. And, oh, another, yep, another, as you can see here, special soldiers, 9,000. So that's quite annoying because if they can just summon special soldiers to take my Dynasty Head title, that's going to be a pain. Like a long-term pain that I'm going to have to deal with. But yeah, we're going to deal with these guys. Oh. Did they get hit by a rebellion? Or rather, did this guy get hit by a rebellion? Mercia. I would assume they got hit by a rebellion, and as a side effect, we ended up in a battle with them. Or rather, they got caught by the rebellion, and we were able to catch them because of that. That's an interesting, you know, interesting tidbit. I'm gonna split this one up into several sieges, because, should actually split it up into 3 equal ones. That's fine, because I can just stay here, and unless he, like, sails away, I should be able to catch him. Even then, it should be fine, 900 men. I'll split up into, you know, proper, just siege everything. Run this as soon as possible. There we go. We have won the siege down in Sicily. We've got the counters. 4 gold. Okay. Let's boost our dread a little bit. Honestly, if you're that poor, then you shouldn't be causing problems for me. And I want to revoke your tile, County of Messina. Then I want to ransom you for 4 gold. Okay, sure, you can live for 4 gold after I... Gold? Why do I see gold when I mean gold? There we go. You guys can stand down. That's fine. Maybe I should have, you know, sailed north with them, but it's better to just have them stand down so I don't lose as much money. And again, after these guys win the sieges, we can just stand down then. I think I'll be able to finish this one before they finish this one. Yeah, they're about the same. Fervor increased by 10. Fort Chaplain gained 250 piety. Good. There we are. Wait, there's a secondary castle. I'll have you go and deal with that. Even battle. That's fine. You will go and back him up. And then there won't be anything even about this battle anymore. There we are. I have apparently captured... Well, that's a ransom. There we are. We might as well just enforce him on, sir. I have him imprisoned, and I can now revoke title. And since he was, you know, kind enough to rebel, I'm gonna take the Ealdom of Wiss instead. Apparently I can only revoke one of these at a time, so we're gonna take the bigger one. Just because, you know, he's a bastard. Now, how about you? You are a Catholic Anglo-Saxon, so again, you are someone we will revoke. He will rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals, that's fine. And at this point, I think we can also... Can I revoke you again? No, that's because we have a truce. So, can probably not do that, but I can. I'm going to keep him imprisoned for just... No, I'm going to just ransom him. If he ends up, you know, fighting me again, that's actually beneficial to me. As dumb as that sounds. Now, you two, I also want to join up. And he rose up, and we are going to instantly murder him. Then go back to sieging. Now, this area here is not something that I will hold personally, so I'm going to hand it out. I can hand it over to my sister, my cousin, and wife. This could work. It'll go, like, the area will go down a different line of my family. If you want to look at it that way. It could also cause me some, you know, pain, but for this it will be fine, I think. Again, just keep it in the family. Sounds, you know, bad and weird. Other than that, I was considering if I wanted to declare war on Wessex right away. Basically have my armies prepared outside of his area here, and I think I will do that. And while we're at it, we can probably now get some onages. And again, the reason for this is simple. I just want the, you know, it's expensive, don't get me wrong, but I kind of want the like siege speed going. So we're going to raise the army here, and that should also include the onagers. Of course, also it's the people from Sicily. But with that, we can now revoke. No, I wanted to revoke, not give him more. Earldom of Essex or Earldom of Kent. We're going to take Kent because that is going to go into my own personal domain. So we're going to focus on taking that. He will 100% accept. Oh, he's terrified. His personality, he's an analytic lackey. Okay, thank you, Prince. The Prince of England. Thank you. I appreciate your, you know, will to listen to me. I see no choice but to bow to your decision. Nice. Now, I'm gonna lose some money here because I'm gonna hand over, you know, land that I have kept for a while and have full control over, the Italian holdings. That is fine. Spoleto and Ancona. You are holding some of it. Should I just make you a double duke? Let's just do that. It's easier. So again, this is gonna hurt my economy a bit, and also gonna hurt my, you know, oops, a bit. Do I hold? Yeah. I hold temple holdings. That's not okay. There we are. So again, these have already decent amount of troops. So once we get them converted, everything will be better. So let's start with that. I'm gonna have you start promoting culture. The task will be aborted, but I believe we keep the development. It's currently at 9. Can I see how far to the next one is? 9.82. Okay, so have promote culture. Does it stay at 9.82 now? It does. So even though it says the task is aborted, we basically just cancel the task and then started doing something else. So that's fine. We'll also try and hunt down the new army. I believe these are mercenaries. And there we are. Then we will siege, and everyone will live happily ever after. Now, you are a little bit of money. We can unlock a new perk from the learning lifestyle, apostate. Again, I want to go down this tree, and then we'll go down the health tree to, you know, live until we're 90 or 80, something like that. I became the new head. Lost their remand troops, I would assume. But with this, we can continue, you know, building things that'll give me money. I don't know what I want to build. That's the only problem. Hunting grounds, tax, raid time, advantage, like cavalry, skirmishes. Should really check like how it works. I think we're gonna build a trade port because money. Uh, it'll earn me a lot of money and also development. But if we consider it that way, this thing earns me like 0.4 ducats, but it also gives, you know, a lot of some other stuff. Pastoral lands gives, so again, less ducats, but more troops. Troops are going to be important in the future, so if we can get something that gives us both, that would be perfect. But military camps here, again, Levi, supply limit, bunch of buffs to archers and skirmishers, which would be nice. Hunting grounds are also pretty nice. So I think actually we are going to build a... We're going to build a trade port where we can, simply because it's beneficial to us. And as you can see here, they've already upgraded it a lot. So Canterbury Cathedral is currently, you know, not active. It will give a lot of tax, as you can see. But it's not active because we must be Christian or consider this a holy site. So as you can see, we do neither. So we can't do anything about it. But it's a temple building apparently, so it doesn't matter anyways. I was on the wrong place. They've already built a trade port here. We can upgrade it to serve for 0.2 and a little bit more development growth. Military camps, they build that too. They actually built a fairly, decent setup here, so I think I'm just going to keep that setup going. Sussex, again, pretty good. Forest forts? I guess this is also fine, honestly. Guess we should keep it, slightly varied, if you will. Again, mostly upgraded, so as you can see, what sucks is that I've been bad at upgrading my own stuff, so let's just upgrade the Capital's fort. I feel like the Capital's fort is going to be important so I don't get captured again and thus screw myself over. I have a tendency of doing that, so let's try and avoid it. I should probably also just cut this army in half, but the onages are not in this, but let's just keep it going. Now, basically what this means is I now have a truce with these two, but they're the only Calics left in my realm. The rest seem to be, the correct faith, the correct everything. Let's have a look at my vassals. And I have 4 Republican vassals, Grand Mayors, and some, regular mayors. This guy should be Catholic, he is. He is a vassal in the county that I took over. I can demand conversion. Same with this guy, demand conversion. Although these guys will probably be switched out with the people of correct, religion and faith down the line anyway, so I shouldn't really have to do this. But as you can see, most people have good opinions of me. There's some people who do not. I have too many duchies. Of course, this one doesn't because I stole his land. And this guy does not because I'm at war with him for taking his county. But other than that, almost everyone except for, the infidels have decent opinion with me, which means that I can now start focusing on fighting, outside of, taking the rest of the Great Britain. Basically what I'm trying to get at. I can transfer a vassal. Yes. I can call... I have too many duties. Can't Wiz Essex. I'm gonna give Wiz away as soon as this war's over. Then I'm gonna hand everything to that man. Getaway cook. I will not bargain for his soul. The other one converted peacefully. Good. Faction targeting me has disbanded. Anglo-Saxon Catholic populists. That makes sense. How are we doing here? Have you converted it already? You have. Good. You're still doing the other thing, if you will. King Ildub against my aunt. I would assume this is the event troop lady. Yeah, it is. He is the one that got the event troops and basically tried to... Oh, consecrated. I thought for a second that was pure blooded. That tried to, took over as the family or dynasty head. To the obnoxious king... Is this the Pope? The Pope is a Norseman. Well, we have to do this, don't we? Trial by combat with the Pope. I'm 18, he's 10. In theory, I should win. If I lose... If Pope Lucius is victorious, I have to pay him money. Is he poor? No. If I win, he gains stress. He also had a spouse, apparently. Members, what? Dal. By God and Sword. I'm so confused, like, the Pope is a Catholic Norse. Which is, again, weird. He's a rapacious adventurer, who has hollow body, cautious leader. Is this a Viking trait? A calm, arrogant, ambitious Pope. I don't get this, but, you know what, even if I die, let's just go ahead and accept this. I do not know who my heir is, but I don't think I'll die. I think I'll just have to pay him money. I almost have twice the amount of prowess as he does, so let's go ahead and accept this single combat with Pope. Pope Lucius and I stalk around each other, each weighing our options. He hefts a fearsome axe, while I grip my own axe silently. He is a Viking. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. The fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. Better men than you have tried to break my guard, strict guard. You focus entirely on fending off Lucius. Low increase to your likelihood of success, no increase to your risk of injury. You lose 7 stress. I'll show you how I effed an axe. Confident attack. With skill and poise, you make a series of well-placed strikes. Medium increase to my likelihood of success, a low risk to my injury. Tire opinion. Playing defensive for time, you allow Lucius times up while you stay fresh. It becomes harder to injure myself. Low increase to my likelihood of success, no increase to my risk of injury. Honestly, I'm tempted to just go with this one. I'll show you how I heft an axe. My axe flows around Lucius like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next, a series of perfectly timed attacks. Lucius tries, hesitantly, to launch a quick slash at me, but the blow is easily swatted away. My form is good, with only small errors, and Lucius' stance is failing. We are evenly matched, with victory balancing on a knife edge. A blow from my axe and a kick to the gut. It's a very high chance of success and injury. Pope Lucius increased his chances of success and his risk of injury. I could, go to... Do I want to just do this? Again, put the boot in, or do I want to try and, tire him out? Because he does have a high risk of injury right now. Let's try and tire our opponent, just see what happens. Time and time again, I backpedal, dodge, and weave, always keeping just within tempting target distance. Soon, Lucius shows signs of exhaustion. Lucius retaliates with a smooth-flowing series of quick slashes and powerful cleaves, each strike forcing me back a little more. My form is decent, with some lapses, and Lucius' stance is passable. My opponent is holding off my blows well, but he seems close to faltering. So again, I guess this is just a minigame then? I guess we're gonna, again, heft the axe here. Single combat, victory. Confidence lends competence, as they say, and my strikes prove that. Lucius tries a couple of perfunctory quick slashes, but nothing I can't easily dodge away from. Gambling on Lucius' timidness, I lunge forward with a powerful cleave that knocks him totally off balance. Not stopping to breathe, I boot him hard in the knee, and Lucius falls with a heavy thud. This gives me ample time to position myself for a gruesome kill. He yields within seconds. I am victorious. I win the single combat against Lucius due to his injury risk score. He gains wounded, and temporary character modifiers have been removed. So he got, very slightly wounded here, even though it's a severe penalty. He's still feeling fine because he has the whole body medicine focus, all that. But still funny that the Pope challenged me to single combat. I never expected that. Trial by combat victory. The god smiled harshly on me yesterday. Not only did I get to beat Lucius bloody for cemetery, I conclusively proved his slanderous claims utterly baseless. Perhaps the next fool will think first before challenging High King Einar Kolbeinsson to a bout. Justice served. He conceded my imprisonment. He had an imprisonment reason for me? Well, he gained stress, so I wonder what perk he's gonna get. He became rakish and instantly gained the lover's box. What a pope! That's funny. It's like we sent a spy into, the Pope's lands to cause, I guess he doesn't have any more money, so I guess I'm gonna get some, yep. Gonna get some piety here. Then we enforce demands, and then I evoke title. And this guy does not have, money anymore, because I already took it all. Oh, he's only worth 10, so I guess some people are still worth money. There we are. And now I can go to this lady, my wife, and hand her the Earldom of Wiss and the County of Berkshire. There we are. And she changed clothes again. Yeah, that's fair. Arranged marriages. My son, ward, and friend. Well, I think we might actually just end it here. We've had a funny episode, I'll just say that. There is a guy up here that we could potentially, cause problems with. Armies erased, we can fix that in, a second. Gwynedd here is also again a target. He's old Asatru and Norse. I think that allows me to, Onkaduchi. I really should like get it cheaper to invade and attack, is what I'm seeing. No one has claim to the duchy? Yeah, I need to get the thing that makes it cheaper to, invade. Conquer duchy. Okay, so everyone now, depending, it doesn't matter who they are, it'll still cost me prestige to invade, so it'll be expensive. But I guess we're gonna invade this or Holy War for Kingdom. We get Holy War for the Kingdom, honestly. 750 piety. It's not a big cost, but the men he has. He actually has 10,000? I guess. We might fight a Holy War for Alba next time, just because I find it funny. Holy War for Kingdom. I should probably use it on like a bigger kingdom title. But for now, I still want to just focus on preparing the realm for the next ruler to, start his reign of terror in Europe, Spain, the Byzantines, etc., to get the kingdom titles that we need to, again, get more renowned. Because I think we're currently capped on renowned. We have one Duke by marriage, which would be the Duke I made. We have 141 living members, that caps at 100. And we have one Emperor. So if I want to increase the renown game to game, Dynasty Legacies quick, I'm going to have to make some independent kings and emperors. I could also just go for independent dukes, but that would actually be, better. But we also want to get the Dynasty of Many Crowns buff. It's to stewardship, prestige buff, Levi size. It's basically a really nice one. So I need to make 9 kingdoms for others. And we might also go to dismantle the papacy before we start that, because if a lot of heresies pop up here, I could imagine that things are going to just straight up shatter. The only concern would be these religions coming in and taking over the land, but it should be fine. You see here we have Slovenskin, Taltotis, Mandian. Sweden is still old Asatru. And otherwise, religious map looks kind of, interesting. Seems like there's like a big fight in between these two religions. Tengri is living best. Turmic is being, I guess, Tengrinized. But other than that, things look kind of interesting. Culture-wise, Finnish, Sami, they live in, where they're supposed to be. I don't see any great migrations in terms of cultures, but I'm not too knowledgeable on the map. If anyone spots anything interesting, give me a shout out. So thank you for watching, and I do hope that you enjoyed this. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe maybe. Mostly just so more people can see this, and I have more fun with recording if there's more watching. So I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna continue next time. We've almost cleaned up England. There's 2 dukes left, and they both have very little land, 5 counties into the southwestern part here. We'll deal with that next time. We'll probably beat up Alba, Grenada, these places. We need money to basically get our prestige by doing hunts, feasts, that sort of thing. So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.